Myself, P.C. Pandey, Tagore Public School, Surajgarh. As you know, online classes continue delivered by Tagore Public School, Surajgarh. So you see videos sent by teachers. Today, I will tell you some numerical problems based on photoelectric effect. In which question first, calculate the de Broglie wavelength. Calculate the de Broglie wavelength associated with an electron accelerated through potential difference 10 power 4 volt. In this question, we see that we have to calculate de Broglie wavelength associated with an electron accelerated through potential difference 10 power 4 volt. Here we see that the potential difference by which electron is accelerated is given, so we can calculate de Broglie wavelength. According to formula, we know that de Broglie wavelength associated with an electron accelerated by potential difference V is given as lambda is equal 12.27 by under root V angstrom. So here we see that the value of potential difference by which electron is accelerated is given 10 power 4 volt. So putting the value of potential difference in this formula, we can calculate de Broglie wavelength. So this value is become 12.27 by 10 power 2 angstrom, or this can also be written as 12.27 by 100, or this is equal to 0.1227 angstrom. So when this type of question is given in which the value of potential difference is given, so we can calculate de Broglie wavelength by this formula, putting the value of potential difference. And next question, questions taken. Question second. Calculate frequency, energy in electron volt and momentum of a photon. Calculate value of frequency, energy and momentum of a photon of wavelength 4000 angstrom. Here we see in this question that the value of wavelength of light photon is given, and we have to calculate value of frequency, energy, and the momentum of photon. So, with the help of formula, we can calculate easily. Here, wavelength of the photon is given, lambda is equal 4000 angstrom. Since we know that 4000 is written as 4 into 10 power 3 and 1 angstrom is equal to 10 power minus 10 meter, so this can be written as 4 into 10 power minus 7 meter. So value of wavelength lambda is given. Then we can find out frequency. Since we know that the energy of the photon is equal h nu. Here the value of wavelength is given, so we can find out frequency is equal h nu, and here we know that c is equal to nu lambda, and this energy is written as S by lambda, and this is equal to h nu. So s and s2 cancel, so nu is equal to c by lambda, or we can write direct. Since we know that the velocity of photon is given as c is equal to nu lambda, when c is equal to nu lambda, then nu is equal c by lambda. Directly we put up the value of wavelength lambda. In this formula we can calculate wavelength. So nu is equal, when nu is equal to c by lambda, and the value of velocity of light 3 into 10 power 8, and the value of wavelength 4 into 10 power minus 7, which is written as 0.75 into 10 power 15, and this value can be written as 7.5 into 10 power 14 hertz. So the value of frequency of the light photon is obtained 7.5 into 10 power 14 hertz. When the value of frequency of photon is known, then the energy of photon can be calculated. Therefore, since energy of photon is equal to h nu, so energy of photon is equal, here putting the value of h means Planck constant, 6.62 times 10 power minus 34 into 7.5 into 10 power 14. This value is obtained in joule. If we find value of energy in electron volt, then we divided this quantity by 1.6 times 10 power 19. So this value is become 6.62 times 10 power minus 20 into 7.5 divided by 1.6 times 10 power minus 90, which is obtained in electron volts. Solving to this problem, we can calculate that the value of photon, the energy of the photon is approximately, find out 3.1 electron volt. And next problem, momentum. Now we can calculate momentum of the photon. We know that the momentum of photon P is equal h by lambda. So putting the value of h and lambda, we can calculate momentum of the photon. The value of h 6.62 times 10 power minus 6.62 times 10 power minus 34 and divided by 4 into 10 power minus 7. So P is equal 1.66 times 10 power minus 27 kilogram meter per second. This is the value of momentum of the photon. Again, we can calculate next question. Question number 3rd. The value of threshold wavelength. The value of threshold wavelength for a metal. The value of threshold wavelength for a metal is 5675 angstrom. Then calculate work function for the metal. Here the value of threshold wavelength for metal is given. If the value of threshold wavelength is given, so we can find out work function. The value of threshold wavelength lambda naught is equal 5675 angstrom, which can also be written as 5.675 times 10 power minus 7 meter. So we can calculate work function. Since we know that work function phi naught is equal h nu naught, where nu naught is threshold frequency. But here we see that the value of threshold frequency is unknown, but value of threshold wavelength is given. So on the place of nu naught, we can write S by lambda naught, because we know that the velocity of photon c is equal nu lambda. So we can write C is equal nu naught lambda naught, or we can write on the place of nu naught C by lambda naught. Now putting the value of H, C and lambda naught in this formula, we can calculate work function. Long constant 6.62 times 10 power minus 34, and the value of velocity of light c, that is 3 into 10 power 8 divided by 5.675 into 10 power minus 7. This work function is obtained in joule. Generally, the value of work function for a metal is given in electron volt. So converting the value of work function which is given in joule in electron volt, converting to this value of work function in electron volt, divided this quantity by 1.6 times 10 power minus 19. So this value is become 6.62 into 3 times 10 to power minus 19 divided by 5.675 into 10 to power into 1.6 times 10 power minus 90. This value is obtained in electron volt. Here we see that 10 power minus 7 is in form of denominator. When it takes place as a numerator, then its the sign of power it changes and it becomes positive. Here we see that this value is become 19.86 and divided by, here we see that 10 power minus 19, 10 power 19 cancel, and when we multiply 5.675 by 1.6, then this value become 9.1700. Here we see that this value is approx equal to 9.86 divided by 9. So we can here write this value is become approx 2.2 electron volt. So the value of our function for given metal is obtained 2.2 electron volt. Now we can calculate next question. A monochromatic source of light, a monochromatic source of light operating at 100 watt, a monochromatic source of light operating at 100 watt emits 4 times 10 to the power 20 photons per second. Then calculate that the power of source is given. Since power of the source, power of the source, P is equal 100 watt, means 100 joule per second, and the number of photon emitted by source per second, number of photon emits n is equal 4 into 10 power 20. If the power of the source and number of photon emits per second by source is given, then we can find out energy. So first of all we have find out energy of photon. Since we know that energy of photon, the power of source P is equal ME. Hence, energy of one photon E is equal P by M. Now putting the value of P as 100 and it is divided by 4 into 10 to the power 20. So this can also written as 25 times 10 to the power minus 20, which can also written as 2.5 times 10 to the power minus 19 joule. Here we calculate the value of energy of one photon. So we can easily calculate value of wavelength of the photon. Since we know that the energy of photon E is equal h nu, but here we see that the value of frequency of photon is unknown and we have to calculate value of wavelength. So putting on the place of nu Sc by lambda, since we know that the velocity of light c is equal to nu lambda, so nu is equal c by lambda. Now putting the value of h, c and lambda in this formula, we can calculate value of wavelength, or this can also be written as lambda is equal Sc by E. So putting the value of Sc and E, we can find out value of wavelength. So wavelength of the photon, lambda is equal 6 times 6 to 6.62 times 10 power minus 34 into 3 into 10 power 8 divided by energy of one photon 2.5 into 10 power minus 19. This can also be as 19.86 by 2.5 times 10 power minus 7. And this can be written as 198.6 divided by 25 times 10 power minus 7 meter. this value is approx equal to 200. So here we can write 8 into 10 power minus 7 meter, or this can also written as 8000 into 10 power minus 10 meter, or generally we can write 8000 angstrom. So we can find out value of wavelength of the photon by the formula. Now next question, which is very important or big point of examination. A proton and an alpha particle. A proton and an alpha particle are accelerated by are restricted through same potential difference from the rest. A proton and an alpha particle are accelerated through same potential difference V. To calculate ratio of de Broglie wavelength associated with them. Here we see that proton and alpha particles both are accelerated through same potential difference, and we have to calculate ratio of de Broglie wavelength associated with proton and alpha particles. Since potential difference are same, or you can write potential difference Vp equal to V alpha. Or we suppose potential difference V1 is equal to V2 is equal to V. According to de Broglie hypothesis, the wavelength of the de Broglie lambda is given in terms of potential difference. Lambda is equal h by under root 2m qv. If the value of potential difference and charge of the particle is given, then we can calculate value of wavelength using this formula. So wavelength associated, de Broglie wavelength associated with photon lambda p is equal h by under root 2 mp. Here mp is the mass of proton, and since we know that the charge on proton is equal to charge on electron, so on the place of charge q, here qb is the charge of proton and the charge of proton is equal to charge of electron but positive. So lambda p is equal, here we can write lambda p is equal h by under root 2 mp ev. This is equation number first. Again, we can find out wavelength associated with alpha particle. So lambda alpha is equal h by under root 2 m alpha q alpha v. Here m alpha is the mass of alpha particle and q alpha is the charge of alpha particle. Since we know that mass of alpha particle is 4 times of the mass of proton and charge on alpha particle is twice of charge of proton. Putting this value of m alpha and q alpha in this formula, we can easily calculate the value of de Broglie wavelength associated with alpha particle. So lambda alpha is equal h by under root 2 into 4 mp. Here we write on place of m alpha 4 into 4 mp into 2 ev, and this can also be written as h by, if this equation is right in this form. So taking out 4 from under root, then this become 1 by 2 root 2, 1 by 2 root 2 h by under root 2 mp ev. This is equation second. But here we see from equation first, the value of lambda p is equal h by under root 2 mp ev. So from equation first, we write this value in equation second. So from equation first, lambda alpha is equal 1 by 2 root 2 lambda p. Here we write lambda p on the place of h by under root 2 mp ev, and this can also written as lambda alpha is equal 1 by 2 root 2 lambda p, or we can write lambda p by lambda alpha is equal 2 root 2 by 1. So the ratio of de Broglie wavelength associated with proton and alpha particle, lambda p ratio lambda alpha is equal 2 root 2 ratio 1. Similarly, we can calculate next question on the basis of same energy, means the alpha and protons are excited with same energy. In this question, a proton and an alpha particle are excited through same energy. A proton and an alpha particle are excited through same energy E. To calculate ratio of de Broglie wavelength associated with them. Here we see that alpha, proton and alpha, both particles are excited through same energy. Here, energy of proton and alpha particle both are same because both are excited by same energy. Then applied formula according to de Broglie hypothesis. Since we know that lambda is equal h by under root 2 me. This formula for the wavelength associated with particle in terms of energy. So wavelength associated with proton, lambda p is equal h by under root 2 MPE. This is equation first. Here MP is the mass of proton. Similarly, we can find out wavelength associated with alpha particle. Lambda alpha is equal h by under root 2 m alpha e. But here we see that the mass of alpha particle is 4 times of the mass of proton. So here we can write on the place of m alpha as 4 into mp or 4 mp into e, and this can also done as 1 by 2 h by under root 2 mpe. This is equation second. Here we see from equation first h by under root 2 mpe, this value is equal to lambda p. So from equation first we can find out lambda alpha is equal 1 by 2 lambda p, or we can write lambda p by lambda alpha is equal 2 by 1, or this can also done as lambda p ratio lambda alpha is equal to ratio 1. These last numericals are very important for viewpoint of examination, so you carefully study the question given as such types. Thank you.